OCI Vault is for securing cloud data with managed keys and secrets. So it is used for probably saving your confidential data, particularly password and all, instead of having it written somewhere and keeping it. And you could keeping it in the sense having that in some kind of a directory somewhere, which becomes much more visible while running of a script. You can use Vault to store all these data using secrets, and it would be encrypted and it could be decrypted as well, so that you don't need to worry about the password being lost. If you look at it, there are different types: standard, virtual, private, dedicated, and external. So different types are there. Standard virtual vault is low cost. In fact, if you have Oracle free tier, then you can create up to 10 vaults free of cost. Particularly, you can use them the software one instead of the hardware one is costed. Whereas in case of a standard virtual vault multi-tenant partition, particularly if you're using the software version, then it is free of cost. You can create up to 10. And complexity increases as you move on, like virtual private vault is casted, then dedicated KMS is much more exclusively single tenant, and then you have tenant model, external KMS. So 4 different models, but for the demonstration and all, we'll look at the standard software vault. So that is what we are going to see. I mean, in the OCI, you can create a standard vault. We'll see how to do that. So let's now try creating the vault. So to get that, you need to go into the hamburger menu, into the identity and security, and there you find the vault. So basically, if you want to create a vault, it's a 3-step process. One is just create a vault. That is the first step. Give it assigning a name. It's a kind of a total. Imagine that it is something like an envelope. So on the envelope, you have inside you have a kind of a key, and then inside that you need to access that key, and inside that you have the content. So it's about think about it as a 3-layer. The outer one is the envelope. So we will first create the vault, and I say test v3, and I'm not going to make it a virtual. It is a standard vault. As I said, virtual private vault is the next level. I'm not going to make that. So leave it as a standard. That is where it is. In fact, you are in a free tier, you want to try something, because from virtual private vault, it is all costed. So it's always have it as a free tier. So I'm going to create the vault. So this actually takes some time to get it processed. So if you look at it, I have already created it needs to turn active. So if you get into the vault, then you need to create the master key, and generally it will be disabled unless the process is over and the vault is ready and done. Then you'll be able to create the key, and post creation of the key I'll take the others, like if you look at test v, it's already active, and you underneath I've already created the master encryption key. And this is the next layer. You get into the next layer, and that is where you got to create your secret. So inside the learning key is what you have to create the secret. Here is the secret management, and inside the secret management, um, this is again this is under the this is showing us I will try changing it. Test vault, apply filter, and that's where you have the password key. So it's under, um, and you can view the secret content as well, whatever you have decided. And this is the secret. It is base 64-digit encoded. If you look at it, it is Oracle vault. That is what is the secret. It could be, just as an example, it could be a password as well. Uh, Otherwise, that is how it is. Let's now look at whether how much whether it is already created or not. Uh, so identity and security, underneath it is vault. So it is still creating. So once it is created, as I said, you need to then get into the master key encryption key. Okay, now this has become, the vault has become active. So now they should get your key, master key encryption creation should have got enabled. Yeah, post that it has got enabled. So I'm going to say create a key sandbox. That is a compartment, and I am going to use, again, you need to be careful. HSM is costed, software up to 10 is not costed. I'm going to give a name, learning key 3, and different algorithm is there, symmetric key with encryption, decryption. That is what, apart from that, you have others as well, RSA, symmetric key, encrypt, sign and verify. So added steps are there. So these are the three approaches is there. AES is the basic. I go for the basic one, learning key 3, and I'm going to create the key as well. So the creation of the key is under progress. So this should, compared to, yeah, it's already enabled, it is fast. Compared to a vault, it is much fast. So get into the learning key, and then once you are inside that, you can create the appropriate secret if you wish. So now you are under, now you will see the secret management. So I'm going to, you are in test 3, sandbox. Test 3 is the vault you have. So here you can create a secret. So name, I'm going to say passcode. uh, Passcode is the one, and again sandbox vault, which vault you want. So your vault and encryption you are linking, this is important. As I said, 3 layers. First one is the vault name, and then you give the under vault, it is only learning key 3 is there, and manual secret you can create it in, this is, I'll say, vault vault demo, with an exclamation mark. So vault demo is maybe think of it as a password. um, you have a capital character, and then you have a special character, it could be a password itself. So create a secret, the secret will get created, uh, and then you have this, and if you want to view that, view secret content, it is in base 64 digit, and then you can make it into a normal text. So this is here, uh, and then 64 digits, so that's where it is encoded, and it is in the normal text. So now you can actually kind of you can retrieve it either from the Python script, uh, or through the shell script also you can retrieve it. For that, all you require is the secret code. So secret code will be that OCID. You need to copy this. This is OCID. You got to copy this OCID. It is under the secret management. It is, you will have in the OCID, you'll have the secret also there. So the complete OCID you need to take up. You got to copy it, and you can use that. We'll see that. So I'm just copying this, and you can use that in the code to retrieve the information. We'll see that in the subsequent demonstration. Thank you, and stay tuned. Okay, now from the outside world, from the shell script or from a Python script, I want to retrieve this secret. So as I said, there is a command through which you could do it, and I'm going to run the command in the command prompt. But for in the Linux environment, for to do that, yeah, you need to have the OCI CLI, the command line to be installed, not only command line to be command line interface to be installed, it need to be configured appropriately, and then API, the public key has to be uploaded. Once all this is done, yeah, then you can this will work with the Oracle cloud environment, that is Oracle Cloud Infrastructure Environment, OCI environment, and retrieve the secret. So let's see that. This is the secret. It'll be the command. It'll be something like yeah. First, I will execute it. So it is here. It is. It says value demo, and that is what we also got, value demo. So that is what we are getting into the secret. And you can also, for example, you can also through the Python code, you can also execute that. So execute that code. This is a Python code. So here also it should get that secret wall demo, and I have others as well. If you look at it, I have other codes as well. So and just say Python ignore wall2.py. So this is another one. It's stored in a different vault, and the passcode is the secret code is different. Value v1 it is different, and vault 3 is to a different one. So this is how you can retrieve from the Python or from the shell script. And again, there is a coding. The Python code is behind it, and if you look at it, get bundle secret OCID. The secret OCID you need to get it from the console. The console in the sense, uh, if you look at it, this is the one you need to get from the passcode. You copy that OCID, that secret OCID is what it will have embedded with secret. So that is what you need to paste it here. Otherwise, the syntax is here OCI, and the OCI part is the command line interface for which installation needs to have been done. I hope by this you have a clarity as how to define a vault, define enable a vault, and have a secret code defined, which could be a password, secret text password is there. And then from the external environment, from a Oracle Linux environment, that is a virtual machine, you can retrieve that secret from the vault using the appropriate secret ID. I hope you found this presentation useful, how you could access the vault and how you will get the value, secret value from the vault. Thanks and cheers.